Sagittarius. We're going to do a general read for you today, and this read is going to be for September 7th to the 13th. This is going to be a general read. It may not resonate with everybody, and that is okay. So, as we're looking at this, we're going to do a 5-card spread. The first card that we pull is going to be your current energy, followed by your desires, that which is working for you, that which you may need to be aware of, and the outcome. So let's get started. We have the 5 of Cups. So somebody's looking back with a little bit of regret right now and feeling like, oh, I might have missed out on something. In your current desires, we have the 6 of Wands. So you're wanting to really sort of step up into that self-success. What's working for you is the World card. What you need to be aware of is 7 of Pentacles, but your outcome is this end of a cycle. So we're going to go through this, Sagittarius, and we're going to have a look and see how this is all going to shape out for you, or the possible energies around this. So what is this 5 of Cups for Sagittarius? We have Ace of Swords, the Tower, and the 4 of Swords. So although you're looking back with this disappointment, or you're feeling disappointed this week, be sure that there's going to be a moment, or an aha moment, that is really going to separate things for you and help you understand what is going on. And then we have this 4 of Swords energy. If we look at swords being intellectual, but I look at the 4 of Swords as in this also may have you sort of healing from some past hurt. So let's continue on here, Sagittarius, and see what else is going on for you in your desires of the 6 of Wands. I want to say that although you're wanting to be noticed, you just wish that people would notice the work that you're putting in to start a new life for yourself. This 5 of Swords energy to me can be a couple of things. There's something that's still left undone. There's still conflict involved. Something has not quite finished with respect to how you're feeling about this new start. And we have this High Priestess energy that says to me, you know what, you're going to really need to use your intuition around that which is undone and that new start. Now this 10 of Swords says to me that, yeah, okay, this is all that's going on. You're going to be moving into a new cycle as your outcome, and let's figure out what that outcome is for you, Sagittarius. We have the King of Wands, the 9 of Cups, and the 10 of Wands. So this end of a cycle has you stepping up into this King of Wands energy. And it has you feeling and taking action towards really what you want out of life, what your real hopes and dreams are. Now, 8 of Wands is telling me that there's some communication that's going to be coming in regarding this 9 of Cups. This energy of, hey, you know what? These are the things that makes me feel good, and these are the things that I want. Now, I look at the World card. The World card to me is whatever you're working towards this week, it's going to be successful. The World card is, we've got angelic help coming in to me with the major arcana, and we're going to clarify that. Although that there's maybe feeling some indecision about what's going on, you may have a lot of anxiety around what's going on. You may not feel that there's the greatest thing. So we have the 7 of Swords here, and that 7 of Swords, you might not be thinking things are going as anticipated. But then we have the Judgment card. And to me this says, you know, with all the effort that you're putting in with this sort of King of Wands energy, trying to make things happen, we have this Judgment card that says, hey, you know what? Things are going to kind of work out for you. There's going to be a reward for the effort that you've put in. Now we have the Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles is something you need to be aware of. And this is an interesting card to have in things you need to be aware of. Beware of the seeds that you're planting, is what this says to me. And I want to further clarify this of why we need to be aware of that for you. Well, the Seven of is actually clarified by the Hanged Man, Ace of Wands, and the Nine of Wands. So to me, it's beware of the seeds you're planting, because sometimes everything that you do, although it may seem good on one hand, may not be on the other. There could also be another opportunity that you may not be aware of, and you may need to look at this opportunity differently, because we have this Nine of Wands here that just is that sort of final push with what you're doing. So we have the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles in this as well, and the Ace of Swords. We have three aces on the table. So there's a lot of new things that's starting to happen for you, Sagittarius. So if I read across this way, you know, look at this new offer that's coming in a little differently. It may cause you to experience a little bit of turmoil, but things are going to be off to a good start. You may be feeling that things are still left undone, that you might be feeling that there's still a little bit of conflict there, that things just aren't quite right. Use your intuition around that. You might be feeling stuck. You might be feeling, how do I want to put it? That things just aren't going the way you planned. But then we have Judgment card. And this Judgment card says to me, yeah, you know what? Things are actually kind of going to plan. You're going to be rewarded for this effort of this Nine of Wands that you're having to put in and putting up with this other sort of bullshit, if you will, in your life. You're going to be rewarded for that, and that everything is going to work out okay. Even though there's going to be a moment or moments where you're like, I finally get it. There's those moments of clarity. Now, I'm going to pull three more cards for you, Sagittarius, and we'll figure out any further advice. So we have Nine of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, and the Page of Swords. This is kind of interesting because I look at this and go, Nine of Pentacles, yeah, you're working towards what you want. We have this Knight of Swords. You might be actually moving or considering a move this week, and there could be a delayed communication around that, causing you to worry about how much work and how much effort you're putting into things. Sagittarius, that is what I have for you today. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for being here. Please give this a thumbs up if you like it. Please give it a thumbs down if you didn't. Either way, I'm glad you were here. Thank you for supporting the channel, and we will talk to you again.